The situation in Gaza is spiraling out of control. Biden tells Netanyahu that Hamas atrocities make ISIS look somewhat more rational. Countries declare mourning periods following the Gaza Hospital blast. The Israel-Hamas conflict seems to be escalating into a wider war in the Middle East. Tensions with Israel's neighbors have reached a boiling point. On Tuesday, October 17, 2023, a hospital in Gaza was bombed, killing over 500 innocent Palestinian civilians. The Arab and Muslim countries are outraged. The media in the West reported that the Israelis claimed it was the Islamic Jihad terrorists' missile attack gone wrong. Then the IDF said Palestinians were responsible for rockets that hit hospitals in Gaza. Iran delivers ominous warning after Hamas blames Israel for the hospital blast. But what is most important is the pressure on Hezbollah and its leader Nasrallah to strike Israel is mounting. The Israelis are very well prepared, waiting for Hezbollah to strike with a deadly blow. The United States is committed to defending Israel. The American aircraft carriers on the eastern shores of the Mediterranean are ready to retaliate against Hezbollah targets in South Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and Yemen. Then the war on Iran will be imminent. In this video, we will delve into the idea of what if, and how the newly developing war in the Middle East is the catalyst to a broader plan by Russia on how they might attack NATO by striking targets in Poland and Finland as their defense lines in Ukraine start collapsing. North Korea will launch an artillery and missile barrage on South Korea. Pakistan will start its war with India. China will launch its attack on Taiwan. All this might seem far-fetched, but who knows what Russian President Putin and Chinese leader Xi discussed in their meeting in Beijing on October 18, 2023. The Chinese attack on Taiwan is the final stage that will get the American Congress to declare war on the axis of evil. Are we living and watching the daily news that future generations will talk and discuss how such a global war, World War III, was so unpredictable and how humans almost annihilated themselves? Back to our daily news. Jordan cancels summit with Biden as Israel-Hamas war, pushing the region to the brink. Several countries in the Middle East saw anger and rage, and protesters marched after hundreds of people died in the hospital. Israel and Hamas each blamed the other side for the blast. Protesters march on the U.S. and French embassies in Beirut, Lebanon. Countries declare mourning periods following the Gaza hospital blast. If a person asks the Muslim and Arab world why they did not mourn the 1,300 Jews killed by Hamas terrorists on October 7, they will be labeled as Zionists and infidels. And if you question the Western media reporting of the situation in Gaza, or if you dare say anything negative about the Israelis, you will for sure be labeled anti-Semitic. Our world is getting divided into two parts in front of our eyes, and there is nothing we can do about it. When looking at the events that took place in 1918 and how World War I started, then looking at what the people and countries did in 1939 and how World War II consumed the globe, it feels like 2024 might just be the year in which a new history will be written. In South Beirut, in the Hezbollah stronghold, protesters chanted death to Israel and the U.S. They pleaded for Hassan Nasrallah to order his troops to attack Israel. The State Department issued a "do not travel" warning for Lebanon. With the U.S. carriers Ford and Roosevelt on the eastern shores of the Mediterranean, and with the U.S. commitment to defend Israel before public support starts winding down, a major attack by Hezbollah is needed for the U.S. to have its reasons to start bombing Iranian proxies' infrastructure in South Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and ultimately a full-scale war with Iran.